Hi everyone. My name's Colette Matriga. Welcome to Colette's Thermy Kitchen. Let's take a moment to have a look at how you can upload recipes from the recipe community onto your Thermomix and make them fully guided. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm now in the recipe community. The recipe community is a bank of thousands of recipes that Thermomix users have actually put on the internet for you to actually use. Now, some are great, some are not so great. What you need to do is to have a look at the detailed recipe, look at the reviews and recommendations, and decide whether or not it's something that you would enjoy making in your Thermomix. On that note, the Thermomix recipes in here are not tested by Thermomix. On Cookie Doo, every one of those recipes are triple tested by Thermomix. On the recipe community, they are not. So it's up to you to decide whether or not it's something you might enjoy. Now, for today's demonstration, what I've done is I've selected a recipe with just a few steps. Curl's garlic butter. Who doesn't love garlic butter? And I think this will be just perfect for the demonstration. So what I'm going to do now is just show you with this recipe. Over here on the right, you've got this little green button that says add to Cookie Doo. So what I want to do is to add this recipe to Cookie Doo and to make it fully guided because it's one that I want to do over and over. On that point, I've never tried this recipe. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Okay, add to Cookie Doo, clicked on that. I want to confirm I am adding it to my Cookie Doo created collections. So here we are, we're in my Cookie Doo on my computer, and I do prefer to work on my computer. I just find the phone a little bit too small for this kind of work, but I guess that's what you're used to. So here we are. You can actually click the pencil icon and change the name if you want to. You can upload a different image. So if you've made it, you might want to upload your own image of this particular item or whatever the item is you're uploading. Down below, you've got the different devices. So you could add TM6, TM5, and confirm the preparation time. I mean, this is going to take literally, I'm going to put 1 minute. All right. You can actually put total time, amount of serving. So you can change these, edit these as you wish. Now let's have a look at the ingredients. So we've got 3 ingredients here. We've got included fresh parsley, a handful of herbs, 3 garlic cloves, and 250 grams of butter. Now, let's say I want to change that to my own tastes. So instead of putting a handful of fresh herbs and parsley, I want to just make sure I always remember I like chives. So I'm adding in 10 grams of chives. Happy with that. And I'm also going to add in 10 grams of parsley. So I know I'm going to get the measurements right for my taste. So here I can now get rid of that, delete it. Excellent. And let's just say I might decide that I want 4 cloves of garlic, which would be probably way too much in this, but let's just say for demonstration purposes. Once I'm happy with all of that, I might want to just rearrange it. So over here under options, you can change the order, and let's put the butter down the bottom last. So you can just grab and drag those. And then once you're happy with that, which I am now, you can click done. Now let's head over to the actual preparation steps. So the first step that we've got here is telling me to place the fresh herbs and garlic into the bowl and chop it for 5 seconds on speed 8, which sounds great. However, it's not guided, and I want to make it guided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press my cursor just before the first action. So fresh herbs and garlic. So instead of that, I am going to add into there, so it's a weight. So I'm going to add in the 10 grams of chives, pop a comma in, and a space. And I'm going to do the same again, 10 grams of parsley, put a comma in and a space. And then I'm also going to add in the garlic. So the 4 cloves of garlic. Excellent, and a space. So now I can actually delete that bit there. So what I've got is placed 10 grams of chives, 10 grams of parsley, and 4 cloves of garlic, which are all underlined, and that tells me that's now guided in my Thermomix. And chop for 5 seconds on speed 8. So I'm popping my cursor right at the beginning. I'm going to go to the blade, and we're looking at seconds, so it's 5 seconds. There's no temperature. If there was, you would click on that and insert the temperature, but we're not cooking at this stage. And the speed is going to be speed 8. So I just select that, tick that, and you can see it's underscored, which means that is now fully guided. So let's get rid of that. Perfect. So that step now is all guided. Happy with that. Let's get rid of that. Let's move on to the next one. So we're going to add 250 grams. So here we go. We have a measurement. So 250 grams of butter, which is here. So I can get rid of that aspect and delete that. And mix for 15 seconds on speed 5. So again, that's another guided message. So into the blade, 15 seconds, and no temperature, and we want speed number 5. Happy with that? Just check it. 15 seconds, speed 5. Excellent. So now I can get that and get rid of that. All right, so now I've got add 250 grams of butter cubed and mix for 15 seconds, speed 5, or until combined. All underscored for those actions that I need. Happy with that step. The last step is more kind of notes, very useful to have notes. Always suggest you read notes. So what I'm going to do is take them out of my preparation step. So I've highlighted them and I'm just going to copy them. 3 dots, delete that step. And then I confirm my preparation steps, happy with all of that. Oops, but however, let's just go back in. Hints and tips. Do you remember I copied those wonderful hints and tips? Control V, I've just popped them in there for future reference. So there you go. I'm happy with all of that and how that's working. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to turn my computer around and we're going to have a look at the guided steps. So let's go into my TM6. I love how instant this all is. So we're going to go to the hamburger, the top left, and we are going to press on My Recipes. And we're going to go to the Created Collections with a little paintbrush. And there you can see I have got the garlic butter. So I'm going to press on that. Now, when you're actually cooking with this, you can see here, that's the garlic butter one that we just did. When you're cooking with your created recipes, they go from side to side, not up and down like you're used to. So I'm going to press start cooking and let's have a look. So, yep, that's good. I'm going to go over here to the little chevron, press that. Oops. And you can see now the first step has popped up. Let's see if I can get that a little bit closer for you. First step has popped up. And basically what we've got is 10 grams of chives, etc. So all I'm going to do is literally press on that first underline and you can see the bowl pops up with the scales. And I'm going to just put into the bowl these ingredients, the 10 grams of chives, the 10 grams of parsley, and the 4 garlic cloves. Once I've done that, I'm going to press the little cross and then I'm going to move on to the next step. And the next step is to add the butter and then to mix it for 15 seconds. So I'm going to click on the little icon, adding in the 250 grams of butter. Once I've done that, I come out of it and then I'm going to press on the speed and you can see that's all populated for us now, 15 seconds. And it's going to go at speed 5 and you can see the little marker down there. That's where I'm aiming for with my dial. And once I've done that, I move on to the next step. And as you can see, it's all finished, telling me, well done, woohoo, garlic butter is ready for me to actually use. So I hope you found that helpful. You have 100 recipes that you can put into your collections, your created collections. So you can put whatever you want in there, but you do need to be aware of copyright. Now, there are many people that make a living from their recipes with Thermomix, and recipes take a lot of time to develop, type up, write up, etc. So you need to respect their wishes, and most of them want you to um, watch that copyright. With myself, I'm more than happy for you to input any of my recipes into your created collections if it makes life easier for you. And of course, you can write your own recipes in, but I'm going to do a separate video on that, so you can actually start to learn how to write your own recipes, which is a lot of fun. So there you go. Have fun. Look at the recipe community. There are so many amazing recipes on there that you might want to add to your created collections. And don't forget, you can tweak them, add different things to make them your own if you want to. Thank you for watching, everyone. My name is Colette Matriga. I'm a Thermomix consultant in Australia with customers in every state. If you're thinking of getting a Thermomix, please reach out to me. I would love to support you going forward. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.